Hi YouTube. Today we're going to look at some family recipe books, and this one's actually from my grandmother, and you can see it's written in a diary from 1959. Now the whole point of this is about trying to find old recipes, old ways of doing things that perhaps we could use in survival situations when we had limited materials, only base materials to work from. So just looking through this, there's a lot of handwritten recipes, a lot of cut and paste from magazines and newspapers, a lot of old recipes in here. And what I was really looking for was recipes for poultices. And poultices are medicinal cures for things like helping wounds heal, helping to take infections out of wounds, helping with swelling, etc. I didn't find any of that, but I did find some rather interesting things in here. So if we have a look at the first thing we've got, here we've actually got a recipe for whooping cough. So whooping cough here, and it says to clear phlegm. Now I can't read all the ingredients, but we've got rum, vinegar, some wine in here. Okay. What else have we got? Okay, we've got a recipe for washing woolens, bath salts. What else have we got in here? How to make shampoo, hand cream. Oh, window cleaner. Not sure that's really a survival item. But like you see, there's a lot of old recipes that may be useful. Now, in here, I've got my grandmother's sister's recipe book. Now this one's the handwritten one. She actually took the time to redo it and type it out. So in here we've got some very interesting stuff. So this one here is, got a page here on remedies. Okay, so hand lotions, home cough cure. Well, this is really interesting stuff. So we've got linament here, a cure for hoarseness, to clear the voice. Rhumatic cure, and it says here, cured mum. So this is the recipe book of my grandmother's sister, and when she says her mum, we're talking about my great grandmother. So my grandmother was born around 1910, after 1910 sometime. So her mother would have been born late 1800s. And so here's a recipe for rhumatic cure that obviously worked for her. Curing my great grandmother. And then we've got the other ones, for eyes, sore feet, sprained ankles, etc. So yeah, that's really interesting. This is quite a good read. So this says, easy way for weekly wash. Now it says fill copper with cold water. So when they say copper, we're talking about the copper tubs in here. So cut up a piece of soap, blah 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 blah. When you have boiled for 15 minutes, so this is taking a copper tub, boiling the water and washing your clothes in it. So this is a recipe from quite a while ago. In fact, my mother talks about remember when the Iceman came to deliver ice to use in the cold store, and I certainly remember seeing the cold store in my grandparents' house, and that is a survival thing we may have to learn about. If there is no electricity and we have perishables, how to use natural, non-mechanical, non-electrical refrigeration is something that we should be knowing about. How to make household soap, floor polish. Well, that's not exactly survival, but you get the idea. If we have a look at the last bit here, we actually got quick remedies for babies as well. For wind, burns, blocked nose, cuts, and for adults as well. So again, guys, make sure you have a look at items like these. There may be some good information, and to be honest, a lot of the stuff is really interesting. I learned a bit. Let's have a look at this. Actually, I did find this. I asked my mother about it. There is actually in here a poem. It's got my mother's name here, and I asked, to my mother, did you write this? and it wasn't. It was, so my grandmother must have written this in, and I think it was a poem that she had read that she thought, I don't know, summed up her daughter, my mother. So, you know, who knows what you're going to find. Great stuff. But again, it's all part of trying to find information about those old skills, those old recipes that might be useful for us, you know, if we didn't have power, if we didn't have refrigeration, if we only had base, you know, cooking items, you know, flour, salt, water, baking powder to work with. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that. Catch you later.